How about now? I know the game audio will have cut out. Okay, game audio is good. I'm going back in. Game audio should be good. Yes, the random rabbit I'm in front of. You can hear me and the fan? Okay. Fan is off. Someday I will have my settings in a place where, you know, they just are on. I don't know when that day will be. Oh, okay, well, if that didn't change anything, I'm turning it back on because it's warm. Probably the other fan across the room, but if I turn that off, the room heats up like an oven, so we'll figure out stuff. It's the same thing as I've had on last time. I suppose I could get up and go try and fix it. Is it distractingly noisy, or is it just mildly noisy? Alright, what if I'm leaning back to here? Alright, I'm going to go see what I can do to fix the fans and stuff. I'll be right back. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me here. Alright, how's it sounding now? As we wait the few seconds for it to kick over to the actual thing going on. Yeah, if you do hear that low roaring sound, that is the primary fan that keeps the room from turning into a sauna. And that's always on, so I'm not going to be able to do a lot about it. But I am redesigning the room later this week, so... No, if it's low, like... then it's the fan, but I don't have a way to turn that off if I want to be at all presentable or capable of playing the game for any length of time. But yeah. And as a complete side note, it says, Fragilities followed my channel 5 minutes ago. It did not give me the pop-up, and I apologize, and welcome to the stream, sir. Or ma'am. Friend. I'm going to go with friend, so I quit doing that. I say sir out of habit most of the time. Friends and Romans. I don't know how many Romans we have. Anyway. As I said, last we had defeated Ifrit, we joined the military. And, you know, heroes don't walk, and I've had to do an awful lot of walking. So I'm on a quest to get a Serpent Chocobo issuance, which I have learned from this gentleman here, wherever it went. Cost me 200 seals, of which I currently have 0, I believe. And so I am on a quest to get these. I have been told I can get them from hunting logs. None of these seem to reward that. They seem to reward experience points, but... Oh, there we go. Do I have a way to track these? Eastern Thanalin. Eastern Thanalin, the Sand Gate. I'm going to find this slightly weird. Do we not have... Here we go. Here's some that are... Am I supposed to do these in order? I don't know. You know what? I'm going to Eastern Thanalan. We're going to the Sand Gate. We're going to go fight these three, whatever they are. Or maybe let's try the East Shroud. I'm here, right? Where is the Eastern Shroud? Probably to the east. Crazy. That's the North Shroud. The Black Shroud. No, never mind. We're going to Thanalan because I at least know what I'm doing there. So I believe it said Western Thanalan was Eastern Thanalan near Sandgate. So we are going to go hunt down some Amalja Javelineers. And with luck, that should be not too hard a thing. And we'll get a Chocobo, and we'll continue the actual storyline. I was actually worried, I'll admit, because I didn't really have a chance to look around or do any research in between streams. So I had seen I needed 200, and I was just kind of like, oh, that's going to be great. Where is the Sand Gate? Sand Gate is to the south. Okay, so we're heading south to hunt me some bad guys. Where's the way out? There's the way out. I will be interested to see how you get that. For those of you who didn't see that run by exactly, someone as a mount had the Magitech armor from Final Fantasy VI, which admittedly I know I've seen in some cutscenes, like from the 1.0 patch of the game. So I know they're in this game as well. Honestly, given the little bits and pieces I've seen, I get a strong feeling that this is almost meant to be like the Final Fantasy world, and all the individual games have been countries in different areas. Because I haven't by any means seen all Final Fantasy games show up, but the Garlean Empire, Garland is the villain of the first game. Beyond all that, they're using Magitech. They're trying to capture the gods and keep them in control. I will happily help out for a bit, guys. As I accidentally target the wrong thing. It seems to be going smooth. Because even if I'm leveled down, I'm still relatively overgeared and powered. Plus I am leveled down to the maximum possible level. Oh, that gave me 100 seals right off the bat. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's going to go... This goes much faster than I thought it was. The fancy new cookbook? No, Kitsween, tell me more. I'm intrigued. I was like, is it like a game item for the culinarian, or... Yep, there's the Magitech, by the way. That is straight out of Final Fantasy VI. Oh, that's cool. So Final Fantasy XIV is having a cookbook release this fall. So kind of like the D&D one and the Skyrim one? I will absolutely get it. Yeah, we can pick that. I'll pick that up. See what we can cook. See what we can find. Fun part here is I don't feel like I have a way to track this. Okay, I just said I'm in Drybone now. So that means before, I'm assuming I was in the Sandgate, or is... So it's the Sandgate, this area specifically. Alright, I'll head back over there. Yeah, I left it out for you. I do like that we get weather, and it's like I mean, I know it's not affecting the map or anything, but it is real weather. It's not just like, oh, it's a slight rainy area. No, 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 we got an actual downpour. And you can actually see it hitting the ground. And the fog actually bleeds out the weird glowy things. Okay. So this is supposedly the sand gate. I am not seeing any of these supposed Amaja Javeliniers. But you know what? It also says I have a reward here for Heckler Imps. Killing 5 Heckler Imps in also Eastern Thanalan, Halatali. Well, I don't know where Halatali is. You know, I'm going to head for the Fates, because the Fates worked. That last Fate gave me 100 seals, and it wasn't even super, super challenging, so... Worst case scenario, I'm going to find a Fate that I'm not having help in, and it'll just take me a little bit to grind it out. But that's not a horrible thing. I am hoping not. I would rather not get electrocuted. I am wearing an awful lot of metal. And I don't really know when it is I would be giving up metal. Because, I mean, all things considered, I have no idea how to get to Paladin, but I'm assuming I'll figure it out eventually. But, yeah. I'm sticking Paladin, and at some point I want to go Dark Knight, which, again, will be metal armor. Given that it's, you know, me and I'm very fond of the class, I will learn Red Mage, but I don't know how often I'll play it. Simply because I have no idea how long I'd be expecting to queue, and I imagine there's going to be more dungeons that I have to do. Hey, look at that. I don't have to level down. Good to know there's at least one other Paladin, Gladiator, whatever. I keep calling it the same thing because I got to imagine it's similar since I have not seen any other class with I can talk. With Sword and Shield. I'm not sure exactly what our challenge here is, but I will happily take all these guys down. Is essentially the goal to take down this guy. Because, yeah, the ads are dying quick, but the big guy's still up. Good old 3-hit combo. But yeah, so back to what I was saying, Paladin and Dark Knight, both of those are going to be metal armor, and I don't know how often I'll play Red Mage, because if it's anything like other MMO, I imagine it's going to be a lengthy queue if I'm queuing up as DPS, just as a DPS. Okay, Fate complete. I got 149 seals. So, if I understand this right, I have no idea where to look at my... Is it my inventory that shows me my... Okay, well, I'm going to risk it because I can spend the money to come back if I need. But I'm going to head back to Gridania, and I'm going to see if we have the ability to just go turn it in and get my Chocobo. Gladiator and Pally only sword and shield users? Okay, so... And I'm guessing the Gladiator will eventually transition to Paladin, simply because the Gladiator's a tank. I'm tanking as a Gladiator. And, Joe Cat's tank video doesn't include Gladiators. It only lists 4 tanks. And it lists Paladin, Warrior, Gunbreaker, and Dark Knight. And when I look over here, under the tanks, instead of Warrior and Paladin, I have Gladiator, Marauder, Dark Knight, and Gunbreaker. So I'd imagine these 2 change. Alright. I would like to buy this thing. And then I need to give it to... Who? Ah, okay, it's on my map. Someone named Singer, who is not here. Let's see where I'm going. Okay, it is in town. Let's see, if I need to head out, I'd like to know so I can go ahead and go on out. Because there is a Chocobo stables way south of here. Want about issued, you say? I'll need to see your Chocobo pass. There you go. How do I know this is the bird I want? Shouldn't I get a chance to meet them? Yes, everything appears in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. Oh, okay, so this is not mine. Stabs you in the face. And here he is. The fellow's been through high spirits the last few bells. He must have sensed his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name. Oh, there it is. I'm like, hi? Now keep in mind before you suggest things like Burby, which are not bad names, that this name will be showing up in a certain mushroom-themed D&D game. Because a certain character will be able to summon a mount in about 2 levels, I think. And I don't know if I'll summon an emu or something to make it themed like this. It'll probably be more of a horse, but it will be a mount. Bashi? You know what, given the game, I will go with that. No, not Bashi? Alright. No, I know it's supposed to be pronounced Boshi, but I'd be pronouncing it Bashi. Like Baji, but with a she. Boshi. Sure, we'll go with Boshi. Now, my only last question before I hit OK. Do you want this name reserved for your Chocobo when we're playing? I don't know if it'll matter if we use the same name or something like that, but... Yours is going to be Birdie McBirdface? Alright. Okay, we'll name the Chocobo Bushy. It appears to like that name and then ran away. Does say he likes that name. Here is your very own Chocobo whistle. Simply blow it, and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-headed creatures, but they have their limits. Lastly, I present you with a Chocobo Rider's license, as is required by law. Really? And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. You can use a Chocobo whistle to acquire the action to summon your personal Chocobo. Unlike rental Chocobos, there's no time limit. Remember, however, there are areas such as highly populated cities and narrow dungeons your Chocobo will refuse to enter. The action to summon your Chocobo can be set to your hotbar and is located within your mount guide under the character in the main menu. Chocobo armor or barding can be equipped to... Ooh, I get to armor it. Alright, so I'm assuming this is like a minion where I have to... Okay, so it's just like the minions. And there's mount guide. Mount is not available in this location. Boo! Alright, is there anyone I need to talk to here? Or... Oh, nope, now it's back to the Waking Sands. Yeah, I'm kind of sad it's not a permanent item. You use it once and it just breaks and then it's in your inventory. Alright, so we're going to head to Horizon. Because now we have to go back to the Waking Sands in the middle of nowhere. Well, on Chocobo back, a Chocobo icon will appear on your status effect. You can dismount your Chocobo at any time by right-clicking on this icon. By re-clicking the action used to mount your steed, use the Chocobo whistle to summon your steed again. Okay. Am I faster? I mean, I think I am, but at the same time it doesn't feel like... No catch, you cannot eat the Chocobo. As I understand it, flight's something you get at a certain level, because, you know. There's the flying one. That was incredibly good timing, by the way. You're like, so they can't fly, as one literally goes over our head. Oh, little wings. I do like that it plays the Chocobo Mambo in the back. Da, 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 da. She knows my Chocobo disappeared and the cat reappeared. Do I have a bunch of mounts? Or do I have a mimic that just shifts whatever I need it to be? Welcome back, Amagine. Lady Benfilia awaits you within. Oh, really? I got 300 seals for coming back here. I didn't even have to go fight for the Chocobo. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment office called me to regale with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Amagine. Now, when we last spoke, I said that I wanted to meet you to meet some friends. Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tetra, please show them in. This way, sirs. This way, says? Ah, Biggs and Wedge. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Godsman, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. It's my familiar? Oh, the cat's my familiar. Okay. Nope, Biggs and Wedge from Star Wars. No, it's Biggs and Wedge are... Biggs is Luke Skywalker's best friend who dies in the first Death Star run, and Wedge is like the Alliance, the Rebel Alliance's best pilot, who's not a main character, who is in all the fights. He's the one that's in the X-Wing that blows up the second Death Star. So there's almost always a Biggs and Wedge named in the Final Fantasy games. Magitech contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-state of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as keepers of that technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea. And I count myself blessed to have given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Almost level 28. Minfilia needs you to investigate the sylphs. I don't know if she's shifty. She's just, I don't know. This constant, come back and forth, go out and do all the dangerous stuff.
Having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
I am not a good voice actor. I have like 5 voices.
We have conducted a
Yeah,
study
we
of
talked
the
about this last time.
order of the Twin Adder.
You said Gideon. I said, is that Gideon? And you're like, what? And I'm like, Gideon Emery. And you're like, yeah, he's Urian Ranger. And I'm like, yeah, that's the guy.
Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
I wish there was an auto for the voice parts.
Describe them. They look like thistle greens, floating ones that worship the primal Ramu.
Did she just say they look like shrubs?
Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps
I'm sorry we're not getting more
summon
Gideon.
the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania
I
has
will
its
avoid doing those
hands
things.
full fending
Thank you.
off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
Alright, so there's a good primal and a... Well, there's a bad primal and a we don't know primal.
It is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylph's favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Do I have a choice?
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods.
I'm just going to laugh quietly if someone is making a critique, and I find it funny because it's this current change is done because they said the other one didn't work.
Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
No more Taliesin. Get the monk and the black mage now. Okay, so we are literally going back to Gridania. We can do that. How much of this game is go across the map so you can turn around and go back immediately? I mean, I guess in fairness, if you joined either of the other two armies, it wouldn't be that way, so. No, I'm sure Papalimo and Ida will be fine. Hello, we're here to deal with your sylphs. We know far too little of the sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the scions once more if we are to... Oh, beg your pardon, it's a terrible habit of mine to think out loud, but tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? I technically am part of this army, right? Well, if it isn't Private Cullen reporting for duty, that's the zeal I like to see from an enterprising young servant. Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalino, always a pleasure to see you too. My men tell me your quest in the name of the scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the 12-wood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in another fruitless war. The Twin Adders are the same mind. It's for precisely that reason that the Sylph's relation with Ramu is raising a red flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Well, that's not racist. Should there be even a sliver of a chance of that summoning the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs on their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but if you listen only to one's own, in among the greatest mistake a commander can make, I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you scions come in. Technically, I'm part of your military. Doesn't that make me not impartial? The sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with my people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered breathwind. That says, I urge you to exercise caution. Sylphic traditions and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of our productive parley. Why are you all alliterative? En route to Little Solace, you will come upon Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthy one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing there from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be straightforward, as they say, Papolino. Alright. Said I can upgrade ranks. Apply for a promotion. Your present rank is Servant Private 3rd Class. In order to promote a Servant Private 2nd Class, you must fulfill the following requirements. 2,000! There's that grind. Guess I'm staying a private for now. I was hoping it would let me bump up a little bit. Oh wow, it's 1,000 for like everything. Okay, not going here anytime soon. Alright, let's head to the ferry and get ourselves out to see some sylphs. I'm not going to try and run around and grab everything, but at least pick up a few of the crystals on the way. Save me some time in the future. That was cute. For anyone who missed it, there was a Chocobo with a little inflatable inner tube on him. Hi, the ferry dock to the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east, and you should find Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Yes, we would like to take the ferry. Okay, that's not too... Wait, they're right there? Also, as a fun little side point to this, I think I'm noticing, like, the type of dialogue to look for what got taken out. So for those who don't know, in a patch last year, they cut down the main, like, the vanilla story quest to get to the first expansion. Essentially, they said they took out like 13% of the quests, and then they streamlined a bunch of the other quests to cut down on the tediousness of it. And, well, I don't know exactly what got taken out. I was actually not surprisingly, unable to find a detailed list of, like, here's the old quest, here's the current quest. But I, just now, on this quest with the sylphs, the guy said, you know, our people have all kinds of opinions, but taking opinions from your own people doesn't give you a good answer. That's why I need you to go talk to them. And, like, if you watch Rabtoon's Final Fantasy XIV in a nutshell. It gives it mocks a quest where you have to go ask a bunch of people about the sylphs, and it's worthless. Like, the guy runs around and does it all and asks questions and then gets told, go talk to him anyway. And it's like, all right. So that seems like there's evidence of a quest that got taken out. Indeed, I'm Amelinda the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they are as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? Well, you better go speak to the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about sylphs than I'll ever know. He is literally beside us. Come to learn a thing or two about sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, let me just tell you. They're, beg pardon, friend, but my memory's not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all cluttered in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut, you might have more luck with them. Or maybe this is the inane quest. The sylphs, yes, father told me the story plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest you end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Alright. Yeah, here's another person. Money, 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 money. The sylphs, inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mobile faces on our masks, and the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they don't harbor ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think about trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves by bathing in the sun, also Rolf once told me. So they're sentient plant people that don't understand humanity and how frail we are. Gotcha. They're the Fae. Of course, hearing your stories, my stories, brought back memories. I feel like dancing. And he's dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It may just help win your favor. Still here? Great. There's one more thing you should know. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along a, what was it? My wife Rosa and I were speaking of it just the other day. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Quick, go all the way back across the map. Doing stuff like this does make me wonder how bad it used to be. Running. Peace offering for the sylphs? Well, were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past the front doorstep. No, their tastes run far more for unusual. Are you familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions on the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying that stuff, but the sylphs enjoy it. I've not seen Ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious stump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised what comes out. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go kill some wild animals to get drugs to give to the grass fae to find out if they're summoning a god to try and kill us all. Makes sense? Mini Marlboro. Alright, now bring the milk root back to the original guy, so that way he can forget something and send me off to talk to someone else. Yes, that's the plotline. And then you all said, screw that, and went home. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to an offering? Milkroot, of course. Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a mead. Effect's about just the same. Any road, a gift of milkroot will have the sylphs calling you a friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you that god-awful stench. Sylphs love this stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of a mobile I put on the end of my venturing days. But I can tell you that story another time. You're more important matters to tend to, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but they share your company enough to know that they're kind of hot. They'll not shun those whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Amelaine here would have a word with you. Travel in safety. I can't help but notice there's a lot of extra talking compared to just getting stuff done. It's good to see your knowledge of sylphic creatures has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kumuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root, the sylph soador. I have something of far greater importance for you to deliver. A missive from the elder Seedseer. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 gods see you return with good tidings. Alright. Let me click this crystal. Have I already clicked it before? Apparently I have. Alright. I didn't remember coming out here. Alright, past the giant gnats. Isn't that pleasant? Oh, look, we're talking to someone else again instead of... Oh no, it is itself. Walking one is not familiar with this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this to be. This one would welcome walking ones who move with these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver this message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys of Gridania. We're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your Elder and learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one's become a dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one go home. But Sylphs, the little Solace, have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Amagine here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seetsia herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever do we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Amagine's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see what might earn their trust. I was earning their trust. You guys got in the way. Eda knows what to do. I'm sure that'll be great. Say, Amagine, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all the trouble learning the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. There's those leg cramps of mine acting up again. Dance for random people. Ooh, Walking one knows jolly dance. Jolly dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Walking one would be friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking one learned the secret, Walking one could not weave the same way. Our walking one is a friend to these ones, friendly like gracious elder, one of the forest city. Knows how to dance into one's hearts. Imogene, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all the little solace. The better news? I have thoroughly covered those cursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Imogene, as an adventurer, you are no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. Adventurers who come to the aid of a local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from the woodlands home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs, see what might done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You'd be better off inquiring with here Remedia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be subject to their troubles. Curiosity, what do you want to do? Walking one dances may dances, but this one doesn't like walking ones. Alright, it wants me to poke him. Walking one fell in the trap. Touching this one turns walking one's skin into moss. Mossy one's skin turns greener and greener. Mossy one should examine self to see how silly mossy one has become. I don't appear to be green. I take it I need to do this again, will not. Walking one is so silly. There is no curse, silly one. This one tricked you. This one is smart. Silly one should congratulate this one for being so smart. These will be right at home in your game. That's right, silly ones. This one is very, very smart. Silly one is smart to know this. Silly one makes this one laugh. This one likes to laugh. Maybe silly one not so bad after all. Mm-hmm. Look, it's Imelda. Praise be the elementals. I cannot express how happy it is to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Hear me out. No capes. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace once fought amenities, not the least stout set of defences. Consequently, beasts from the mounds around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zizgolins, the Znalgal Nats, and that's what we're calling them, that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with this feral beast prowling the forest, they are not easy to come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Kumuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your intentions, if good, will not be lost to him. Alright, killing some random stuff and finding some brushes. called a Ziz Gorlin, so that is the name. Okay. Oh, and there's one of our first brushes. Okay, we're looking for a gnat, and oh, there's a brush. I am blind. Alright, then we just need to get rid of a net. The red things in the back here. Yeah, those are gnats. Those are Ochus, essentially. The Marlboros. And I didn't see anything else super red, so I'm not sure if you're pointing out something else. What, you're hostile now? Okay. Did I not really put the thing away? Am I just carrying it out in the open and that's why it's offending people? Like I've got the dead carcass or something? Slowly running all the way back. Sure, I will help. Bring myself back to level 14. These are not particularly durable, are they? There we go. 97 more seals. Okay. I killed stuff, I brought you brushes. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Here, have a mushroom. Dancing One's trusted. Dancing One's bring brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates Bitey Buzzy One. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these woods, but they are very like the Dancing One. Perhaps this one is wrong not to trust the Dancing One after all. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles. Since walking ones last come to our abode, this one must be careful. Always careful. But Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange talking ones with bodies of steel come to home of these ones, and this one steals one from the Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall, bushes burn, this one's home in danger. Danger! This one begs the dancing one to help this one no more. Dancing one is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing one must speak to these ones here and walking ones in hut house and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, dancing one. This one depends on the kindness of dancing one. Okay. Strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking one hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Hello, Nathaxio. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and the scary ones have scary friends. Okay, now we're gonna go run all the way out. Then we'll find out that's the last one we need to talk to, because the quest goes that way. Hey, I have a crazy idea. I can remember that I have a Chocobo. Da, 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 da. I think I'm fast enough to outrun you. Let's find out. Yay! Don't mind us, we've been slowly trying to fix up the house we bought. And Kitsu just let me know we found a bed frame for our new bed. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Yeah, I kind of figured that out without having to talk to anyone, though. And now we're heading back over to money, money, money. Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I assume they were adventurers. You guys are near a fragile relationship with peaceful, weird creatures. You saw armored troops, and you just assumed it was not a big deal. Wasn't that lovely? Is she awake? This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide, this one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones? I'm happy to do so. Where am I going? They're right there. Why don't... Alright. Excuse me, I walked in a straight line and being punished for it by having to kill birds. Okay, now hopefully you guys don't aggro on me. And I can go in here and fight some gnats. I think my cat just fought. That's cute, it's fighting. I don't think it does any damage, but it's still... I sense hostile presences. Shock. Okay, I'm gonna start with you, and then kill you guys one at a time. You guys are trying very hard. I keep clicking off things for no reason. Alright. Give me this box. Bring box back to friend. Dancing one is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one has found something. Dancing one found paper in box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks are inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know how to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friends of these ones. Helpful One arrives at a good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones, named Claxio, ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. And we're back over here again. I say, I'm impressed I didn't aggro a single one of them. I mean, I would have aggroed this one as I walked by, but... There's a Claxio. What? Walking One wants one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summon a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this likely place to build a home. But then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with the Meddling One. Nope, I am faster than you now. Ha ha ha. Unless she'll follow me here, in which case we'll have to fight. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones? They went deeper into the forest. But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful one to search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful one to Claxio. But hurry. Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. Where am I going? Okay. In deeper. Wrong button. Okay. Let's go find us a Claxio. Da, 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 da. Uh-oh, I pissed off a big. Run! Can't stop, pig will eat me. D&D forum sometimes special. What's happening? Hey DMs, if I want to cast Firebolt on someone's nose, that would be up to descriptive text between you and the DM. There is no mechanics for called shots. Oh, good. You can do it that way too. Meddling one is back. This one told meddling one to be gone. Tell Kumaxio that this one is never go back. Never. Touched ones. Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Amajin. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amajars tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Claxio, these ones your friends. No, this one is good one. This one will never go to Primal. Meddling one, not smart to anger this one. Can't be any worse than Ifrit. Mambo, things are going so well. Amajin Paplio and I can handle this beast. You take care of the sylphs. There's something not right about this mobile. Ignore it and focus your attacks on the sylphs. I'm working on it. Hurry up, Papliano, I can't bear this stench any longer. Oh, full on marble. Okay. So we're not supposed to fight it. This one's safe. This one was scared. Claxio! This one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Camuxio? The meddling one as well? Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. From Claxio who is safe fills this one with joy. Camuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live with little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these other ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. Helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to little Solace with Camuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. Let's say we return to little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. I did not see bathtubs in that place, but... Summon Chocobo and run around, you know. Run through the tree trunk and head back to town. Nope, we're not going to fight the Trent, diseased or not. Try not to even fight the wild boars. I am not sure if anything's fast enough to hit me, or if it is, if it'll dismount me. Will you follow me all the way in, or will you leave me alone when I get over here? Or someone else will pick a fight. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Claxio. Now, these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many walking ones. But Helpful one is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful one is hero to these ones. Helpful one will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful one to see Elder one. But Elder one is... Yeah, level 29. One level away from being able to do the next gladiator quest. Camuxio wants to make a confession to you. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, but this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday and has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes to forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is home of walking ones named Bhaskaran. Bhaskaran may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Bhaskaran, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Bhaskaran for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Okay. Now let's go back. And then he'll tell me to come back out here. Someday, Gunbreaker class. Level 29. I think I need to be level 60 to start the Gunbreaker class. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? The elder's gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hand. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharp-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gia Molkol at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message to the wood whalers in need of their search efforts. I'm almost halfway there to being a gunbreaker. I don't know if this character is going to be a gunbreaker. I mean, I will probably get it, because why not? Play around with it, but realistically, I'm already kind of like, alright, let's try Paladin, let's try Dark Knight, see which one is more entertaining as a tank. Oh look, you're right there, isn't that convenient? Hello, Giamak. A message from Commander Heliox, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Alright, now where are you at? Oh, convenient. Alright, heading south it is. That's nice, the quest actually sent me in the right direction instead of head back to some place so you can turn around and leave again. Throw open the gates, we have an Elder One to find. And I don't think Kaliana was behind the kidnapping. She seems like a friendly sort. Tell we're back in the earlier level as we have level 11 critters running around. I get 7,000 experience points. Unfortunately, I need 180 something to have. Lower level and no one's really working on it, so I'm just going to cruise on by. Thick bird, huh? Is there a crystal or anything? I see Ida and Papliano beat me here. Punks. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of, not here to fill your belly. Ah, hunger for news, is it? Aye, there be talk of Sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if this be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike, short of painting one red and another one blue. Most folks struggle to tell the two of them apart. I only have so many voices. If you've time, maybe you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know. You might even stumble upon the Sylph Elder yourself. Yeah, that doesn't sound shifty. Nowhere on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Busker and in return? Right, let's put you to work. There's customers outside spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool them off for me. No need to crack skulls or anything. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I gotta put my boot down. actually gonna dump water on him? Nope. Sparklies. Ah, not against here, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This duck white scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Hello, elf. Goodbye, elf. No more getting drunk and beating each other up. Nicely done. Imagine I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Elzen. There are people who shun cities and live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be unruly, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from drinking. There should be at least one place where anyone's willing to pay the coin can drink in peace and welcome. Don't you think? Now what do you need me to do? I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have another favor to ask you. There's a current friend of mine, you see, named Teteroon. Good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that, and got to talking about striking out on his own, he did. And not long after, cast his lot with the merchant bound for La Nausea. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around there. I came across something of his, the scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left. I'm here looking for a missing person. Go to the pirate city. Fine. Alright, where's my goal? Hawker's Alley is this way, alright. This way. Turn in the right direction here and walk through the swarms of names. You there, I'm looking for some random guy. Found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. A queer one who worked at the Druthers. Ah, you speak of Teteroon. Related to the Kyokurun bloke over there just by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Teteroon up and left limbs not long ago. Couldn't say why or where. Better ask him yourself. Sure. Aren't you cute? Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Kyokurun busy with business. Too busy to blather. But here's an egg. Eggs? Kyokurun love eggs. Love egg more than love customer. Looking for Teteroon? Teteroon no here no more. Teteroon leave Limsa. Teteroon go look for sparklies. Not working at trading post. Go trading post. Forget what trading post is. Winebug no Teteroon. Winebug no trading post. Winebug at ferry docks. Go to ferry docks. Run, 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 all the way over. It's really funny. I talked about the fact that they reduced the fetch quests and stuff, and then here I am running back and forth across the map for conversations so that I can go do something. Tetrun, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north by way of the ferry to Airport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. Skippy here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start asking Halfoet. He's an old hand that knows a great deal about a great many things. Excuse me, sir. Take me to Airport. Oh, okay. I'm like, I see it on the map as waiting for spawn in. Hello, outfit. I'm looking for Tetrun. I seen him. That is to say, I seen him. Cute. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place to run by his fellow Kikrin. I reckon he meant the run right on the shore of the Bronze Lake, Memberoon's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Off we go again. Okay, so I'm heading all the way straight north, essentially. Just think, here's where we started our... Not started our whole adventure, but started the section once you got airship access and you weren't limited to one area. Why does it keep turning off my tanking? It's like I deliberately leave that on. Oh, this place is a lot greener. Okay, looks like we're just headed straight over there. Alright. No one seems to be working on this fate, so I'm not going to worry about it. Are people fighting him? No. Okay. Like, people need help, I'll help. Customer be welcome, not customer. Not come with custom. Bring something for Tetrun. Tetrun, forget this. Forget it, brothers. Tetrun swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Tetrun thank. Tetrun thank. Good Buscaroon doing good? Good Buscaroon, good to Tetrun. Tetrun miss good Buscaroon. Oh, that actually upgrades. Let me guess, now you want me to go back to Buscaroon? Or do I have fetch quests to do here? Good Buscaroon, help Tetrun. Tetrun dead without Buscaroon. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Tetrun make quick run firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You help Tetrun make firewater? Neat thingies to make. Coral pup whiskers. Alright. Up there. While I'm at it, do you have a quest? What do you want me to do? Alright. I don't understand why it takes casting time to get the mount out. I don't see where everyone is. So. Where is this quest? Hello, Tangatonga. I brought you lunch. what do you want me to do? You want me to go to a completely different place. So, nope. Sorry. I'll be really honest, I appreciate all these side quests. They've led to cool things, but the deeper in I play, the more I'm kind of like, I'd like to see what the plot is. And the deeper in I play, the more I realize how far there is to go. Hello, Kobold. Oh, do I need to go back down? Okay. Did not mean to do that. Oh, good, I'm at 1 hit point. Alright, let's stop for a second. So that's annoying. You can't just swing and get off your mount. You have to actually manually unmount. Again, minor thing, but really... Anything else getting angry at me, or can I finish this fight and heal? Well, that's funny. I'm actually out of potions finally. Then again, I did start getting high potions, so... Speaking of inventory, 12 high potions I have, so need to be more careful with them, but... Make sure I wasn't missing anything in particular. Alright. Turn you back on, because I just like to keep you on in general. Ah, giddy. So here's those kitties all grown up. Yep, they are big. Big kitty. Did I not get one? Oh, sleep. I'm not supposed to fight the big ones. Oh well. The real question is, do I kill one to get one quill? Or whisker? Or can I take 2 whiskers off this one? Just one. Okay. This is still a reasonable fight. Now maybe I can get this whiskey and go back and find out where the elder is. I see. Nice, easy way to get here that didn't involve all the death and stuff I had to go through. You're being strangely quiet since we fought the coral. Not what you were expecting. Yep, I got your whiskers. Here you go. Make the booze. You brought all the thingies, Tetra, and make firewater now? Good firewater for good old Buscaroon. Okay, thank God. I say, you take time, come back later. And I'm like, please don't. Tetra, make firewater. Good firewater. Take to Buscaroon. Good firewater for Buscaroon. Until Buscaroon, no drink now. Put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Tetra hopes Buscaroon happy. Tetra gives Buscaroon thankies. Many, many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Tetra make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eosia. Make many, many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. Yep, I think that's the closest one. As we teleport back to the central shroud. And get our Chocobo out again. I think I'm just going to have to suck it up and put him on. You know, I'm not going to have that much longer, so I'm just not going to worry about it. There we go. Okay. Just make sure he's still down there. That's all we need to get here. Be like, oh no, you had to go somewhere else entirely. Ah! Oh, we're in the South Shroud. I have to wonder if there's like speeds based on the area you're in or something like that, because I feel like I was running faster in the Southern Shroud, and I'm going slower here. Wouldn't that be funny? Your mount speed's based on how high level you are? That way, you can't outrun dangerous stuff in the bad areas. Ah, you've returned. Thanks for seeing the Tyrone's belongings for him. What's this for me? Yep. That's it here. Carrying firewater, so he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why that old... ah, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back here? He says shelve it for you, does he? Ah, sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has the aroma and the body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back here then, friend? We'll see if we can make it through the bottle together. So we pause real quick because I have equipment. I can't because these stupid pants have no feet. Right? Cannot equip feet, gear and feet. Okay. Out of curiosity, what does this helmet look like? That looks silly, so we're not going to do that. That was word while you were away. Self-so seen here in the wood. but near no lands of their own. No, this place near to here, a place we've never known sylphs to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like the missing sylph elk is among them here. I've marked the tract where you can search on your map. Wait, literally here? Okay. Now, is it a specific area and I might find the right one? Or is it going to be... Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and eat the food. Just make sure we get a little experience boost. And now we wait some more. And then we fight a... Okay. Imperial soldier. Cannot tell exactly what a cohort Decurion was, but... Okay. Does this tell me anything or does it need to head on? Alright. Now it's going to attack me. Nope, no hostile over here. Okay. Fine. I will fight the weird plant. Okay, good. I'm like, is it going to be down here, or am I have to find some way to climb? Oh, some of these places are literally just... There's nothing here. Ah, I'm on the edge of a cliff. Surely this is safe. I sensed a hostile presence. Thankfully, it apparently is a very dumb hostile presence because it seems to be standing still while I fight it. Hello, random person. Good luck with all your killing of stuff. Yeah, sure, I'll help. Hopefully this goes fairly quick. Just considering I think that archer's higher level than me, so... Okay. Back we go. To tell him that we found Imperial soldiers, which we already knew were here. I wish they were a little less obvious on the clues. Because I'll be honest, I would have said it was Imperial soldiers anyway, but if I only was guessing because RPG plot, it's not quite the same as we already were told specifically there are Imperial soldiers here. So as out in the 12 woods, what did you come Gallians in this pot? First Sylphs, now Gallians, all in the same place. Cannot be a coincidence. Might the Gallians be following the Sylphs, tracking them to give chase, maybe? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hell? Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew there were spires, and then Whalers' watch. A traitor. I think that person had a cactuar mount. I have work for you. I'm glad you came, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Well, I'm thinking we may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meats I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I think nothing of it, but he's a wood whaler. And wood layers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Gallians in the forest. Couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name Laurentius. Last I heard he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Amagine, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. Oh, how convenient. Hi. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone! If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. What the Excuse me? How about you're a traitor and I'm here to take you in? There you are. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis no little wonder the Empire has risen such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. Hi. How long have... Help! Help! Please come quick, my friends! It is I, Laurentis. I'm under attack. Can I swing at him? Nope. Okay, I just have to kill the guards. Alright. As he just stands there. One way or the other, you think he'd run or fight. Hi. How did you... I know nothing. I was on patrol. You just appeared. I thought you were working with the Garleans. Oh, for fuck... Son of a... Let me guess he's up there. Oh, there he is. Hi. So I'm still 2 levels ahead of where I'm supposed to be. long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, I say! It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers look good and strong. I was proud to join them. I am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice and honor and duty, but in the end it was those with the money who did as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes, and I took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions put your life in danger too. Are you regretting? No, you're laughing. Though you do not realize how much, bloody idiot. Did you imagine you had cornered me here? It is not I who is encountered. Galleons, I've brought thee here, bastard! Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Galamad? You will need a veritable mountain to guild to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting real power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks? Oh no. So that's the way of it? Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Galmal, did ya? Hey look, it's Liam! How is it that we keep predicting the game and the game keeps predicting you when I know we're not? No, seriously, look! It's burgundy-haired gentleman that's showing up in the woods, elf, to help us. He's even got a or a pale-skinned thinner guy. You there, here. You stand here at old Buckswish, no? Then you don't stand alone. The elf I dropped? Oh, in the game. Sorry, I thought you meant like a character in 14. Legless Florentius? What just happened? Yeah, none of that crap. I have allegiances. I'm technically part of this military. I mean, you all made me a private for no reason, and... Alright, back to you again. Where do you idiots keep coming from? Alright. Again, back to the... I'd rather not have my new friends die, and you seem to be doing significant damage to them. Kind of curious if you can heal them, if you're a healer character. How has it come to this? Well, you turned traitor, you screwed over a bunch of people, and yeah. Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest, and with bandits and poachers at your side? You and they're your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well. Buscaroon. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I... Oh, really, please, don't go all traitor. I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Buscaroon. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. Am I really just going to let him go and... Why? And am I tanking things off again? I am genuinely confused as to why I am willing to just be like, okay, he's gonna go turn himself in, bye. Like, the dude already lied back and forth and then tried to kill me, and I'm just like, yep, I trust you, go on home. Alright, back into the inn. Side note, or eat him. Yep, you guys are still here just doing nothing. Bums. At least Thancred was in theory not around. Hi, Laurentius confessed his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. No, he didn't. Lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians misery. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man. He came to believe he couldn't make a difference. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we can do together. Asked you to thank me, did he? Well, there's good in him yet. I just hope then that the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave the fates to the 12. I have other news for you. The Sylph Elder has been found. About goddamn time. I have other news. The thing you actually came here to do. Oh look, I'm 30. Buscaroon has reliable information regarding the whereabouts of the Sylph. Oh, now you come inside, you little bums. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information, considering your missing green friend. Piccolo's here? Ahem, my name is Frixio. Oh, his name is Frixio, and he is the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with Gridanians. Yeah, he's like the big bridge between us and them. Small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are, and that's why it's important we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws of Turtarak, here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place Frixio was seen, and not long ago. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went to Totarak, but has not returned. This one is worried. So very worried. And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the Seven Hells was he thinking, entering a bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Walking Ones, help Elder One now. Fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts would be of naught. I will tend to her wounds, Ida. Make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Wait, why don't you guys go with me to the frigging dungeon? Amagine, go to the Thousand Maws of Turtarak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and Sylph rests on your... Oh, good, it's my job. Alright, where am I going? Up, just right up there. Is that a dungeon? It is a dungeon! Yay, dungeons. But I dislike dungeons. They drag out the story, because... Yeah. Anyway. I don't dislike dungeons. I just wish they weren't mandatory for the plot. By order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as 1,000 Maws has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder's inside? And you're sure of this? How in the 7 hells did you sneak by? Pure blind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder. And now we wait. Except on the bright side, level 30, so that means next stream we'll be able to continue the quest with Aldous and the gladiators. Because we only have about 45 minutes left here. I imagine the dungeon's going to take up all of it. Unless it like queues very fast and it happens to be very short. My tanking is on. Funniest part is you do these dungeons with friends, but I get the distinct feeling the plot thinks you're alone. Like, it was especially obvious with the Ifrit fight. You're in there by yourself with the guards, and then you queue for the dungeon, and then you're by yourself in the cutscene, and then all 4 of you are there to fight Ifrit. Come on, queue up. This makes me really excited for the Shadowbringers thing where you have just the NPCs. It's like they realize how stupid it is that you have that monk and that mage and you're just like, go home, I'll go here by myself. Or the 3 of us could charge in here. And we could actually accomplish things. Weird idea. I know, kitten. We're standing out here. Eight levels below me, I believe, is still too low to get experience, so... There you go. I was about to say, like, did I accidentally click something? But. So you wait for the DPS. That's not how it's supposed to work. Come on. Okay. Big spiders, plants, the 1,000 Maws of Totorak. Oh good, I'm here with people that I've never met before. This will be fun. And again it turned off my tanking thing. That's so annoying. Yep, you guys are all focusing on the one I'm not hitting, so that's good. Thankfully, I haven't noticed it to matter too much, so long as the tank stays back. Or the healer, I mean, not the tank. So it looks like we have a rogue and a thaumaturge. Alright, who knows where we're going? Because I don't. Unfortunately, cannot get behind him. Curiosity was it? Okay, brought me down to level 27, so that's not too bad. So that means I don't know what level it's expecting me to get here, but that means I'm only 3 levels above the maximum it's aimed at. Yay! Things are actually going fairly smooth. Meanwhile, we again have someone who's just pulling. This appears to be the Blug-in plant dungeon. Meanwhile, one of the DPS has run ahead for some reason. I'm sure that will go fine. I'm actually kind of curious as it shows like an experience bar. Let me see what happens when I win a fight here. Yeah, it's just claiming this experience bar, but I have to wonder what the percentage is or how it works with the slow setup. Like, is it just if I level up to 28 again, then it's going to count as... Coral Ninetails. Ha ha ha. Of course, I'm curious why it's called a coral when it's not in any way, shape, or form. Alright, let's go ahead and make myself a little more tanky for a moment. Yay! Does that mean we're done with the first chamber or the first boss? Hey, look, it's a monocle. And this is why you let the tank go first, guys. Like, I'm gonna be really honest, I'll let the DPS learn their lesson, but I don't really want the healer to go down, because that means I'm gonna go down. Following you guys, because again, I have no idea where I'm going. But I remember you guys! Yay! The actual Final Fantasy slimes. Definitely more of the nature-y dungeon. Hold the almighty hidden technique of swinging my sword really fast. Still haven't quite mastered the art of waiting for the global cooldown, but not a big deal. I do feel like after getting a dungeon or two under my belt that everything feels like it's going slower. Not slower, smoother now. Where are we going, guys? Oh, treasure? Okay. Yeah, I'll take the helmet that's better than mine. That was interesting. Actually, a little barrier pops up there and blocked you in. And now we're in the place with all the spiders. Yay! I was just thinking we hadn't seen enough spiders yet. For some reason you guys all just kind of target your own direction. I don't know why. Could be something as simple as the tabs aren't set up to follow suit. Like, I'd built that into the game design just casually. Yeah. If you hit tab to select a target, you will immediately get the target of the tank. So we got another boss. Nope, not ready to do it yet. What are we? I see what we're doing. Okay, okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. Thank you, Mr. Healer, or Miss, whichever. Alright. So I think we need over here. Hopefully there's a reason I came down here. Because honestly, I don't know this dungeon. But everyone kind of veered off instead of dealing with what I thought was the boss room. And well, I'm looking at the map and there's a red dot over here, so... Okay, it's the exact same creature again. Interesting. Usually dungeons have different bosses, but... guess I shouldn't be too surprised, because... does it really make sense to always have different bosses? Or does it make sense to have whatever's appropriate for the storyline and the plot? And sometimes that might mean... oh shit, I'm down. Bad healer! Get up, get up. I should not immediately say bad healer. I don't know what was going on, but... oh, actually improvement? Yeah, we'll take that. Okay. So we're going... ugh. Trying to maintain the full aggro here. Hey guys, do you wanna... I don't know. Killed... alright. Nope, not gonna kill the boss, alright. Hey guys, you wanna maybe... Oh, penny for the healer's internal monologue at this particular moment. Because I can see the healer pausing periodically to be like, alright, go get the tank. Alright, tank's still fighting something. Tank's still fighting something. Hey guys, you want to turn around it? No, I'm just gonna keep going, alright. Alright. Now, in a second, we'll actually have things not hitting me. Yay! Guys, focus on the ads. There we go. Pleasant. Alright, now that I know a little bit better about what we're doing. This is so pleasant with it. Everything just green and poisony gas. And oh, good. Okay. Yeah, at least this is running as smoothly as I'm hoping it would, and should definitely be able to wrap up in time to get this all set up to where we are moving on to the next plot, whatever it is. It looks like we are almost at the end of it. Quit doing that. Like, I didn't know what you guys were doing, but then it made sense. And then you stopped doing it. And it's like, why are we... Alright, and boss. Oh, this place looks lovely. Oh, it's you.
Darkness.
No parents. The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. With countenance that bespeaks understanding. An intriguing power, the echo. I must need choose my words with care. Mayhap I'm... Oh.
We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians.
Lahabrea, okay.
One true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing.
Glad you think so. But in the meantime...
It is a tale to tell Eor's children before bedtime. And it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
Yes, yes, everything is evil.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether.
You realize I'm chosen by like a god or something, right? It's not like I just randomly have a power and then wee.
Yours is a most fascinating tale.
I think you said that already.
Perhaps like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here's an evil spider to kill you. Feel
the presence of evil.
For the end of
I'm
your
so glad
tale
the one goddess
is but
didn't talk to
the
Amergine like
beginning
this
of
in your game.
The tale of the crystal's demise.
All right. Did you guys? Hey, what a crazy idea that you guys not. I could have sworn there was like a. Love the fact that apparently there is not a freeze frame on that. Oh, that's their fault for being stupid. Good to know, apparently, that you can just say, I want to skip the cutscene, and who cares about everyone else? No, 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 no. Now we're standing in poison, so let's get out of poison. That was very annoying. Accidentally clicked out of the chat window and then just like do stay in the poison. Have we taught you all a valuable lesson about not pulling without the tank? I'm just outside going, this is a cool cutscene. Oh, someone. Okay, so. Yeah, they already left. Alright. Okay, let's commend. They already left, so I'm not commending anyone. That's agreed. That's agreed. Alright, let's go ahead and just hop through our stuff real quick. What do we get? I got a new sword. A new helmet. New chest piece. That looks ugly. A new shield. That's cool. Let's compare. What do I have on right now? It's about the same. Okay, I had the same thing for some reason. The exact same thing, just one's level 1 and one level's level other. Fine, we'll use the higher level one. Alright. Now my biggest concern is that the quest still said go in here, so hopefully it did not somehow glitch and then not give me the quest. Oh, there's our elder. Lovely.
Finally fresh air. Maybe not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the Many-Legged One? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones from Little Solace.
Pass out again.
Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note in Lark Call, sir.
Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend. I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians of our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed of reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear they may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It's well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose. If you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion, I can taste it, but at this rate. I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit soon. What was it was always said? Though it means bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? And that alone you were right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belser's ultimate weapon will see a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that the others taken also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Naraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil among them, there are good ones. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings this one, walking one to this place? I was here to get you because we're looking for Roma. Came to this one's rescue at Neuraxia's bidding. Then this one owes Walking One a debt of gratitude. Walking One has questions about Lord Ramu? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When Walking One is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it's settled. Let this one accompany Walking One outside. Alright. Let's go ahead and get back here. I got 13 minutes left, so we're going to see how much of this we can pop through before we have to call it for the night. I'm not sure when the next stream is be. Normally it'd be tomorrow, but I don't know if we want to do back-to-back or if we're going to do Friday since we had to go late today. But there will be a second one. Ah, you're back. Tell me, the Sylph Elder is well? Thank God for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. But here I go tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before anything else goes wrong. I'll send words to our friend in Charlene and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in doing so. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like dropping a quid in firewater. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to deliver to the Sylphs. This rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of the tribe's elder, a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. Calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12's wood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of hope, that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will be able to see the light beyond this darkness. Okay. Let's go get some rose oil. And avoid fighting gnats. I do like that it's actually like a sight-based thing, so if you can just duck behind them fast enough, nothing bad happens. A gift from Walking One Baskaran. A gift for these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one never smelled anything like it before. Walking One Baskaran and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. I don't know when I'm going to be able to wear boots, but... This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches other one. This one is pleased to see a Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Oh, look, there you are, you schmucks. Ah, there you are, Imogene. We've just been hearing all your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking One who raided Neuraxia. This one is grateful. Pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and the Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totarak. Would that this one had not. In Totarak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have a feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Fixio, we have come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. Yeah, I did. You guys sat on your butt. This one sees, so Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, but your people summoned the Lord of Leven but once. Yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. It's not as though the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends. They don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects the Horde One, Kandasena. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all of those who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how. Still do not know how. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass in these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer the thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough to touched ones. This one will speak instead of these ones. And this one said these ones desire peace with Walking Ones of Gridania. And so these ones ask a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramu's influence made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation. Another quality associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring those fellows back into the fold. Challenges of each primal are unique. Elder Frixia, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easy in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed back to the Horned One, Kandasena. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. Sylph Elder's very reasonable, I must say. You can learn a lot from him. Is that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her in the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're heading back to the Waking Sounds to tell Midfilia all about it. Fear not, we will sure to mention the instrumental part you played in this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Hello Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the Walking Ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Amajin. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of his one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as symbol of this one's trust. Which I guess completely solidifies that we're not going to fight Ramu, at least not now. Because we got a crystal of Ifrit when we beat him down. So we're going to have Hidalin's crystal as the blue one, and we got Ifrit's red, and then we got Ramu's purple. And they mentioned Garuda, and I know Shiva's in this game, so I'm wondering what the other one... Oh, Titan. Titan's the other one they mentioned. So Titan, Shiva, and Garuda are who we have left. This one was not mistaken about the Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well, that crystal will one day be used for Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to touch touched ones. So long as touched ones are not troubled, touched ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses touched ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking One's Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for touched ones. Okay, and on that note, it is close to 12:30, so we are going to have to wrap it up. Which, too bad, I was hoping to get back to the neutral place and be done with this part of the quest. But yeah, thank you all for joining me, and again, we'll be streaming tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday. I don't know the schedule this week. Unfortunately, yesterday I had some things come up, and it kind of booped the whole schedule in a stagger point. Saturday night is definitely D&D. We are holding that as our permanent schedule now instead of worrying about back and forth in different days. So no matter what, Saturday night we'll have continuing adventures of the characters you know and love from our weekend games, and either Thursday night, Friday night, or Saturday day we'll have continuation of Amarajine's adventures in the world of Eorzea. And with that note though, thank you very much for those of you who joined me tonight, and we'll see you in the next stream. Have a good evening.